Welcome to the Feats and Fables 5th edition streaming Dungeons and Dragons game just for adventurers like you. You can find us Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and wherever you get your quality podcasts by searching for Feats and Fables. If you want to watch us live and chat with us, please join us on Twitch on Monday nights from 8 to 10 p.m. Eastern Time. Our entire backlog is on YouTube under Feats and Fables, so you can catch up on what we've done thus far. I'm Paige Lightman, your DM, and I'd like to welcome you to Aglarond. Aglarond is a peaceful pastoral nation of half-elves. Our heroes of Aglarond are part of the Foresters. The Foresters are an elite group of scouts and rangers charged with defending Aglarond's borders, particularly against undead from the evil fascist nation of Thay. Our heroes have recovered a mythical artifact that has dragged them into the Feywild and into a conflict with the Shadowfell. Our heroes are trying to find a way to repair a tear between the two planes so they can take the mythal back to Aglarond. Previously on Feats and Fables, our heroes had found the site where they could close the rift between the planes, only to find it guarded by extremely dangerous foes. So let's meet our heroes. All right, so we have Victor Toussaint, a human eldritch knight fighter played by Ron Frankie.
One eye down, 8 to go.
We have Wyldfyre, a fire genasi evoker wizard played by Joe Streaky.
I think they're still all in range. It's going to be great.
We have Ross, a lizard folk Drake Warden Barbarian Ranger, played by Coda of Codab Games.
Hello, everyone.
We have Maligar, a Drow Twilight Cleric, played by Dr. Andrew Wong.
You know, it's moments like this when I actually kind of miss the hotel business.
And we have Belwyn, a Dwarven Paladin Princess, played by Ben Heisler.
Hey y'all, I'm excited to see how the rest of this fight goes and how many of us die. Hopefully that number is 0, but we'll find out.
Yeah, I heard some people in this game say some things about this fight. I get the impression that they're concerned.
You know,
Okay,
and our audience?
No, among the players.
Allow me to take us to the combat screen and everyone can see how F we truly are.
And I want to point out that our audience is also very invested in their deaths because Dan Goyette has contributed 2,000 more bits to the DM Inspiration Challenge.
Yeah!
Thank you, Dan Goyette.
Sweet. Wow, we just did Player Inspiration 2, too.
Would this be a bad time to tell y'all that I was so busy trying to get our awesome new pictures down below the screen setup that I didn't reset the inspiration meters?
Well,
hey!
Now we got some inspiration. I guess start a new one.
I mean, the good
You'll
news
be the
is,
death of us.
Yeah, you now get advantage on that all-important petrification save.
I don't know.
This is in no way a complaint.
I don't know if that would be a good use of our...
But also, check out those awesome new pictures down there.
Pictures and bios and character descriptions. No expense was spared, ladies and gentlemen.
Woohoo!
A small expense was spared. Just
none.
I
0.
I reserve the right to edit, particularly the sizes of those pictures, by next week.
I think all of them are the right size, other than yours. I think yours is bigger than... No, it's like...
How did that happen? Damn it! Twitch!
I still don't see them as all being the same size.
You need to refresh your...
Hey,
look at that.
And you even got a picture of me in there, Coda. Perfect.
It did.
Right. So, one thing that has happened new since last week is Wizards of the Coast, via an oopsie on Amazon, has announced that their next book
I mean, they also announced it literally on the D&D event on Friday and Saturday.
Yes, but it got sneaked on Amazon before that. That their next book is, what's it called? Fizban's Journal of Dragons? Fizban's Guide to Dragons?
It's not Guide. It's something of dragons.
It might be Journal.
Treasury of Dragons.
Fizban's Treasury of Dragons will be the next book coming out. Do we want to talk about that a little bit now for everybody, or just wait, do the whole thing?
No, we should do it at the end.
Okay.
We are
super excited.
We got a whole combat to go into.
Yeah, we've got a
whole
big-
combat.
important combat. Let's not hold this off any much longer.
Wait, guys, if we do keep postponing it, maybe our chat will give us a third player inspiration.
I feel like they're going to just give a bunch of DM inspirations. We should get this ball rolling.
Well, we've already got 2 floating player inspirations, so.
Well,
we're gonna need it.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, did we end last week with Ross starting his turn? I rather feel like we did.
Did I really want to I really wanted to do something amazing in my final moments as a not statue. Sadly, I don't think I'm gonna have time.
Because you are slowed and failed one save to be petrified, right?
Yeah, so he's restrained.
The slow is so far down on my list of priorities at this moment. I think you're really burying the lead when you should start off with Cat.
Cat! This is Hugin Cat! This is Hugin Cat!
He's looking over at me like I'm going to save him.
You should start off with the fact that I am quickly turning to stone. I'm just saying.
You are petrified, you are slowed, you are restrained, you are scattered, smothered, covered, and maybe about to be choked.
Is
Diced.
Me?
Oh, diced.
Is that what beholders do with their statues?
Delicious.
Yes, telekinesis ray. Pick up and drop.
All right. Well, in that case, Paige, I would like to quickly reach into one of the many featured pockets on my current
Bandolier, kit, gear, loincloth.
Loincloth. Thank you. I was having a brain fart. Loincloth. And pull out a gem. And just as I tried to resist the effects of the stone, I'm going to smash that gem.
Okay.
That's good. What? You were like, I'm going to reach into my loincloth. I'm going to be petrified. This is going to be... I didn't anticipate that it was going to be the lizard man peeing statue. But okay.
If I'm gonna become a statue, I'm gonna become the best statue ever.
Okay.
Okay. What kind of gem did you just break? She says, completely not remembering the treasure list I have given you over there.
Yellow.
Don't worry, Paige, I am right there with you because one of my friends might have reminded me that we had this. It's a elemental gem of yellow diamond.
It's a earth elemental. I believe is large.
Yep.
Did you just crush the Mind Stone?
I did just crush one of the Mind Stones, yes.
Vision's gonna have a problem with that. The bigger problem. This is gonna be great because Scarlet Witch is gonna show up to kill us, and she'll kill the Beholder, and they'll be like, "No, it's all Ross."
Wait, what? No, it's the Beholder. The Beholder did it.
Okay, well, regardless, you now have a crushed yellow diamond, and a earth elemental goes and rises up out of the ground next to you, looking somewhat confused. It is made of black, stony earth with various bones sticking out of it.
As much as I would love to give it a command page, I think that might be something that is beyond my capabilities. I'm just now realizing, actually.
Because you have no more actions left with which to command it.
I can't take a bonus action?
Right.
I believe that is correct?
Yeah. I think you get a move action plus either a bonus or a regular action. I'd have to look that up.
I don't even know if I...
No, it obeys verbal commands, no action required by you.
Ooh, sweet.
There you go.
That's what I thought. I was like, this is sounding a little too complicated for this magic item.
Okay, cool. Then in my final breath, I'm going to say, "Get it." Speaking
Get it, Ray?
To no one in particular, but mostly the Earth Elemental.
Okay, does it go on your turn?
No, it goes. It rolls initiative and goes on its own turn.
All right.
Sadly, I do not have the stats for the elemental.
I have the stats for now.
Already linked, Mike.
I was so unprepared. Thank you.
This is different than usual. How?
Ooh, rude.
No, it's
Burn.
fine, Paige. I'm used to it.
Ben is Wyldfyre now. Apparently, he's burning everybody.
Yeah, Well, I saw an opportunity. And I
Burn Nate!
All right.
Kurgosh is giving Old Slow Tiger 90 inspiration in our chat. It's true. Nicely done, sir. Nicely done.
Viewer inspiration? Is that a whole new thing that we're doing now?
Yes.
Apparently. That's how we're going to hook them.
Coda.
Yeah.
Yes.
You have do you want me to roll initiative for you?
I can do it now.
Okay.
But I do have a question. Would it be possible for me to summon him down here?
Sure.
Okay.
You realize he can't reach the beholder, though, right?
Like at all.
Incorrect. There are earth and stone columns. Yeah, pillars.
Yeah, but
I
then it'd
believe
be
it
like
has earth
here.
Like, do I get to pick where it comes into existence? Then it would definitely be on one of those pillars.
No, I mean it's got to come into existence next to you, but it could earth swim up the pillar. I think they have earth swim, don't they, or something like
they
that?
They have Tremor Sense and Dark Vision, but no Earth Swim.
The creature appears in an unoccupied space within 10 feet of you.
There you go.
So it can be 10 feet out.
Yeah. That's options.
It can be 10 feet out and up, which would put it in the pillar.
Yeah, it's got a 30-foot burrow speed, so it can go up the pillar.
All right, I have it at an angle
really
of
fast
10
for
feet
a
away.
donkey.
You have it what?
10 feet up that pillar.
Okay. All right, do you have an initiative score?
Yes.
I don't see it on Roll20, sir!
Don't actually see their initiative on their stat block.
Just
Minus
their dex.
1.
Their decks.
Oh, it's just -1. There you go. 15.
That is a speedy earth elemental.
It's going faster than most of the party, by far.
Yeah, by quite a bit.
Everyone but Victor.
Well, Victor's the leader. He has to go in first.
Yep.
First in, last out.
All right, so
Yeah.
Ross, now we're coming to a critical moment in your lizardy life.
I'd like to use all of the inspiration we've gathered thus far.
Only that's how
Can
that
I
works.
get triple advantage?
Only if you're an
super
elf.
advantage.
All right, what am I giving you, Paige?
You are giving me a Constitution saving throw. Hang on.
That would be good.
Nope. Dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity?
Dexterity?
saving throw to not
Interesting.
become
Yeah.
a statue.
I
Did not
don't
turn
make
to
the rules.
stone?
Yep.
I got a 12.
You did not get
Oh.
a 12 because you have disadvantage on your saves. So using the inspiration just gives you a flat roll.
Gotcha. So I got a 6.
I mean, I don't think a
Well-
12 would have done it if that makes you feel any better.
That's okay.
A 12 would have done it if you had been in Belwyn's aura.
Well,
I
unless I was able
Well,
to
hang on.
fall.
You didn't get a 12.
Yep.
So it's
I got a
moot point.
6.
Hmm.
Okay.
well, wait. We're just assuming wait. I thought we said he had a flat roll, not a disadvantage roll.
Yeah,
Which
so you
means
take
you
the
have the
first one.
first
Flat roll, you take the first.
Yeah.
So I freeze as a statue, one claw in the air.
Well, I don't know if you
Crushing-
freeze yet.
Oh, is that not how petrification works?
Usually
Is
it's
that
the
your
first.
second failed
It
save?
is.
You can just fail 3 times to return to stone.
Oh, sweet.
Nope, twice. It's only twice.
Oh, is it twice for that guy?
No.
Because normal flesh to stone is 3.
For
This is a
petrification
death
effects.
tyrant.
Ah.
Excellent.
For
Right.
Medusa
Whoa.
and Basilisk and
No, you don't need to justify
Contract.
yourself. Just
Don't-
tell us how
yeah,
it is.
just
Crushed.
keep going.
Yeah.
Keep on going.
Crushed
yeah,
fist in the air, looking like a badass.
yep.
All
I
right.
got.
And at least you'll be Roszilla forever.
And if somebody could please hang on me a sign that says Loincloths by Ross, I'd really appreciate it.
Didn't all of your stock just get turned to stone too?
Yep.
Baby, how much of my stock was in the sock, Joe? It gave you a ton of it to hold on to. You didn't dump that, did you?
That's going to really chafe when people go to put that on.
It's about time to dump this stock, I think. Okay.
I love it.
Well, that's Ross.
That is Ross.
Rough.
That's Ross. All right. So my plans hinged on him making the save. So shit, right?
If your plans hinged on him making the save, your aura should have been 5 feet to the right.
If you let me fall 1 foot
Malagar,
over, then
none of this matters
Malagar's
now.
going to roll his eyes when he notices this turn of events here.
Right.
I've tinted you brown, Coda, so you're nice, healthy sandstone. No, sandstone's too fragile. Let's make you nice.
Oh, come on. Paige, I am white and black. It's
fine,
marble.
you're marble.
It's
You're marble.
Marble, that's heck. We should have petrified you a while back. Just swoop you.
What?
If you're controlling the earth elemental, you should put an indicator that you're 2 squares off the ground.
Yep.
Yes, I will do that.
So I have a question.
Okay.
There's light that is coming out of this thing that appears to be about to damage us.
Out of the orange crystals in the middle. Yes.
Correct.
Well, it hasn't. Yeah, it's a mystery light that seems.
We are under the suspicion that it's about to damage us. However, there's now a new statue that I can hide behind, right? I can get cover from the light.
100%.
Cool.
100%.
Ross is so useful.
Haha, I'm helping.
I double moved to there, and that's me.
Okay. Malagagar.
Why do people go get themselves turned to stone? Anyways, Malagar kind of casts a side eye at this pile of bones that's sort of moving towards him. How tall is this pillar in front of me?
30 feet high. We'll just call them all 30
Okay.
feet high, if you like.
Malagar will lift his arms up and go, rise! And will gently levitate up into the air.
Okay.
Away from the grasp of that terrible thing on the ground.
Got it.
Wyldfyre looks over and blink. Where's my defense?
I mean,
But I know, I'm leaving your flank wide open.
Mr. Grumpy Pants is still right there.
Oh, hi.
Also, Malagar doesn't really present much of a defense, so learn to live with it.
But he's covered in
then he'll
shiny
then he'll hold his holy symbol out and sort of whirl in place and generate a sphere of twilight around himself for at least 30 feet on each side.
Ooh.
all right.
And for that, if I can actually push the button. There we go. Push the button. Ooh.
Push the button.
Yes!
Nice. Buku
Really good at
Temps. Yeah, he's had a lot of very high rolls with that.
Yeah. But okay, so just to be clear though, that terrible beholder is still casting a terrible cone in our general direction, right?
Yes, it is casting a anti-life ray, negative energy cone.
Right.
So creatures in the area can't regain hit points, but temp hit points is a completely different thing than gaining hit points. You can't heal in that place.
Okay. Actually, this is another interesting question. Ross is only 10 feet tall, right? And there's only a limited amount of hiding space behind Ross, is my understanding.
I mean, sure. I would say that 2 people could get behind Ross and be protected.
From the center thing.
I do cast a mighty shadow.
Okay. In that case, Malagar will actually first move. Oh god, why is the interface so slow? to here because that's a 30-foot move. Then he will fly over and crouch behind Ross's shadow. I don't know wherever it is that provides Malagar cover from whatever that terrible crystal is. Does that provide cover?
You can be right on top of me too, because you're high.
Oh, that's true. We will totem. We will stack up.
Ross is 10 feet tall, so I mean, there we go.
Yeah. Excellent.
I'm putting Elwood
it
in the back because Malagar's taller.
If you practice, we could probably get all 4 of y'all behind me. It'd be great.
We should also mark how high Malagar is.
How many squares up are you, Andrew?
I guess if you want to be within cover, you have to only be 5 feet up.
Yep.
That's correct.
Because Ross is only 10 feet high.
Yeah.
To be tall, rather.
Yeah.
All right. There you go.
How did you move so far?
Because I walked and then I flew.
But then you also do the aura thing?
Right. So the walk is a walk, and then I get a fly speed, right? So I get to spend all those on my move, or are those 2 separate moves?
I mean, your move back, you don't get like a bonus fly action. You just get a fly speed.
Okay, so I can't use both of them in the same move action, is what you're saying.
I mean, you can intermove
your fly speed
if you want.
Sorry, my fly speed is equal to my move speed, so I thought they stacked.
They do not.
No, it does not extend the amount of movement you can do in a round.
Okay, that was my misunderstanding. Then.
I mean,
in that case,
further because you can ignore all the difficult terrain and stuff. But 30 feet is your.
All right, let me remeasure that then quickly. Oh, damn it!
You might have to hide behind the big stone and then scoot over to Ross next turn.
Yeah, I think that's also.
Yeah. Okay, I'll just be in front of you, Victor.
It's
which
okay.
will hopefully still.
Malagar, I won't go anywhere. I'll be here for you.
You can count on Russ.
Will not move.
He's very reliable.
He is very reliable.
I just know that Crystal's about to do something terrible, so I don't want to be there.
Heck, maybe it'll destroy all the undead or something.
Ooh.
That seems
that'd be convenient.
Unlikely, but keep that hope alive.
Yeah.
Seems unlikely, doesn't it?
All right. Anyways, that's the end of my turn.
Excellent. All right. At the bottom of the round, the light from the crystals gets brighter and brighter to the point where any exposed skin will blister and peel unless you yank it back out of the light very quickly. Would anybody like to leave their body parts in this blistering orange light?
Nope.
No, thank you.
Okay.
I'll pass.
Paige, I will leave all of my exposed skin in the light.
Right. It actually,
how bold of you!
Actually, you are protected from this by virtue of your petrification.
Ha ha!
Hacks.
So Ross, do you really want to be unpetrified? Because you're so well protected.
Yes.
The beholder will take a legendary action, and I will.
Oh boy, this probably isn't good for us.
How many flesh or stone to flesh spells do you know, Malagar?
And it will turn and focus its eye beam on the terrain. There we go.
Oh boy.
And as it does, this whole pillar crumbles and disintegrates.
Oh.
That's a problem.
That's exciting.
Fortunately,
I feel very exposed.
Fortunately, the orange light seems to be fading, and you are not blistered by it. Alrighty. In that case, number green will slide its way towards Wyldfyre.
Sure.
Hola, ¿cómo está? I would like to bite you.
No, thank you. No, thanks. I'm good.
I gave at the office.
A 10 will not do it. All right, then the bones start flowing up your legs, trying to grab you. A 12 won't do it either. You manage to kick them away. And they withdraw back into the squares that they were.
Wyldfyre is basically invincible, it looks like.
Got here, you nerds.
Yeah.
All right.
He's all covered.
I don't even have to move. This one tries to bite our paladin. You have a proc evil up.
I do. So enter your disadvantage.
And then I try and constrict you.
Niet.
And also niet. Even without the disadvantage, I would not have hit you. Okay, I am disappointed. Victor.
All right.
There is a kind of like a rubble field here now, but it's sturdy enough that it doesn't impair your movement through it should you choose to move.
All right. I will put some arrows into the beholder, or at least try to. Taking advantage, oh no. Taking advantage of the light that's surrounding our foe. I think I bracketed him pretty thoroughly with arrows.
You do? You?
I think
clearly that orange light was at a different wavelength than the fairy fire. Very confusing.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Why do I even bother to help?
I do not know. Right now, I do not know. All right.
Wyldfyre and Victor, remember to take your temps at the end of the turn.
Is there an aura on for him?
Aura on for whom?
For Malachar.
Yes. Okay. Oh, it must be that I did not put it into the everybody sees it. I'm sorry.
I was about to say, can other people see it, or do I need to delete?
No.
Secret aura.
Better?
Yes. Secret
okay.
Aura, man.
I'll move up a little bit so I can.
And Belwyn, at the terminus of your Malgar went after me.
All right.
I was really excited for another too, and then I remembered that secret was the thing.
All right, number blue. We'll also boogie chillin'. 40. What's my move? Crap. All right. In that case, I will double move to get up on El Paladin. Hola.
Gross.
Yellow.
Coda, what does this Earth Elemental do?
So this Earth Elemental is going to Earth Glide through that pillar up to where it can reach the Beholder.
Okay.
And it is going to pop out of the Earth with two fisticuffs, just boom, boom.
Bring it.
All right. So that
plus 8 to hit.
Yes.
And it has advantage.
Is there a way to program that into...
There is, but just roll twice, it'll be faster.
Yep.
Alright, so first one's going to be a 17.
Does that...
Nope.
Alright, and then I believe he has 2 slam attacks, right?
Yep,
he does.
Yep.
You can do it, Earth.
22! Hey. Punch the Beholder in its bony nose.
Yeah, give it a bloody nose.
Where's the blood?
And Paige, I feel like it's only fair. I think it's only fair to say how much that Beholder seems to be a structure, like very, very similar to,
you know what?
Nearly indistinguishable from
a house.
I mean, it's got a skeletal structure. Its skull is an object.
I'm okay with that, Joe. As long as it works in reverse, too.
No, I got all this flesh covering me, so I'm well protected from being a structure.
All right. However, Paige, that's going to be 13 bludgeoning damage. However, in following my final command, Goose is going to give a spit at just that right time to add that little extra something.
Sure.
For 3 more acid damage.
Yay! All right, bringing it to a neat 130 hit points worth of damage.
Ooh.
At the terminus of the
Showing
Earth
damage
Elemental's turn, probably.
Okay.
It is. Thank you for pointing that out.
Hooray!
Oh, seriously. Okay. Oh, following the terminus of the Earth Elemental's turn, I will take a 3rd legendary action.
Ugh. Gross. Could you not?
I could. Alright, number 3. Who can I see?
No, all of them.
I mean, like
almost everybody?
Everybody.
Who can't you see?
You can't see me.
You're right, I can't. So Victor's the next target. Victor, I require from you a DC 17 Constitution saving throw.
Are you sure? Because you literally just got punched in the nose by the Earth Elemental.
It's true.
Those arrows are far scarier than that Earth Elemental.
I don't
He does send a lot
know.
of
You
them
took damage
that way.
from the Earth Elemental, and how many points of damage did you take from the last fusillade of arrows?
Come on. At least let me look scary, even if I can't deal damage.
I'm trying to save you from that effect, Ron!
You can't save me. All right, I'm not going to use... I think we have 1 floating inspiration,
We
but
got floating inspiration.
I know he's got 2 more irays coming, so I'm just going to roll. I'm sure it'll be fine. All right.
Hey, look at this one.
Hey.
You know,
Just like you.
I'm sorry, is that what a saving throw is supposed to look like?
Yes.
how would you know?
Oh,
All
my
right.
mistake.
However, you do take half damage from an innervation ray.
Well, that doesn't seem very sporting.
It does not. Most of his rolls you don't take half damage from, so. Alright. And with that, I will commence my Beholder turn. I will set my legendary pumpkins.
Luckily, I'm gently cupped by the twilight, so I don't take much damage.
That is indeed true. Alright, I am going to... How many irays do I get? 3. Alright, so I'm going to shoot a... Nope, roll 88. That'd be hilarious. Nope, roll 48. Also not good. Alright, my number 6 is broken. So I'm going to roll a 2. Can't double them. I'm going to roll a 7 and a 4. Alright. Victor.
Yes.
I require from you a DC 17 Dexterity saving throw.
All right.
Wait a minute. If Victor is petrified, does that actually change anything?
I mean, I don't want to find out.
I would be
have to
mathematically fascinated. I'll take many notes.
I feel like Victor should be resistant
Right.
to any effect that turns him more into minerals.
Yes.
Mm.
I have I am moving quite quickly, so I
Yes.
slip out of the
A wave of slowing energy envelops you and you shrug it right off. So what's my next one? A 7. Elwyn.
I have cover from you.
Ugh.
You literally cannot see me, but
Yeah, never
sure.
mind. All right, Victor, make me another DC 17 Dexterity saving throw.
All right. There we go.
Not great.
All right, a thin green beam springs out from one of the eyes, and you will take some amount of damage.
All right.
It's only 90-100. It's fine.
37.
Isn't that I8?
What?
I8 is disintegrate, based on what you've rolled before.
I8 is Death Ray.
Okay,
7 is Disintegrate.
Cool. So
Bellin has
you
been
death raid stuff that was You death rate a rock.
No, she death rate
is disintegrating the terrain.
That is a special thing that it does because it has a thing it does.
Okay, cool.
That
I'm just trying to understand and strategize.
Meticulous notes, so she knows which eye to cut off first.
Yes. Ron, 37 points of damage, and then.
Yep.
4.
I didn't need that for calf anyway.
Make me a DC 17 strength saving throw there, Ron, as you feel the beam of an eye starting to pick you up off the ground.
All right. I'll just do a straight roll.
Hey, so strong.
All right. You managed to shrug off the fell magic of a telekinesis ray. Whoop, whoop.
By grabbing the ground and holding on really tight.
Yes. It's like the earth itself does not want to let you go.
Who needs dignity?
I now imagine the scene where, like, you're being picked up, but you've got the ground by, like, a single blade of grass just holding strong.
All right. A bone pile flows over to you. Wyldfyre.
Look at that measuring stick.
I'm just measuring things. It's fine. Okay.
I love it.
I raise my hand and snap my fingers, and kind of in the distance, there's a peal of thunder and a flash of lightning as a storm blossoms above Ross's head, hitting all of these monsters.
Alrighty. What's my saving throw?
1 second, I'll hit the button, Frank.
Actually.
Give us the block of
information. Wildfire!
That block. Ooh, that's a good roll.
That is a good roll.
18.
Right. That is my beholder, who is going to take it in the face. And I have green, red, purple, and blue. All right. So this
not
is...
green, because green is too far out.
Okay. So this is red, purple, and blue.
Mm-hmm.
So it looks like the red one made it?
And the last one, blue one.
Blue. Okay.
Yeah, so they both take half damage.
So 34 becomes 18. No. 17. Alright.
Then I'm just gonna trot on forward.
How many hit points does I have? Okay. Alright, so this one is bloodied in as much as a bone pile can be bloodied. This one is bloodied as much as a bone pile can be bloodied. This one...
It's sort of marrowed, maybe?
Yes.
Whoa!
That one has no damage. 1 point of damage. Alright.
I'm here all week, everybody.
Try the wheel. In fact, Andrew, you may have an inspiration point. That was funny. I was doing math at the time, so I couldn't appropriately...
That's okay. I was about to get in there and be like, it made us chuckle.
I know. I was doing math. I can't do two things at once.
I pass the inspiration point to whomever it is who needs one.
I disagree. I've seen you do plenty of things at once.
That's true. It's true. But doing math...
Does anyone need an inspiration point?
I'll take it, Andrew. I need it.
Yeah, no.
You do need it. You really do.
And then Paige, I book it.
I book
it away from green, so I do. He is owed an attack of opportunity as I leave his threatened area.
I will take it.
And book my way down and jump over the stream.
Ooh, 25.
That'll definitely hit.
You will take 10 points of damage as various sharpened, bony bits clamp around one of your calves, but you tear free.
Excellent. Then I will gain 15 temps.
Paige, from that, does its reach seem to be 5 feet or 10 feet?
Its reach seems to be 10 feet.
All right.
Alrighty. So that was the end of Wyldfyre's turn. I am going to use a legendary action because I'm a beholder, and I'm going to
Buzz, beholder. Buzz.
Buzz, beholder. My 6 is broken. 8.
8 ain't broken.
8 ain't broken. Ooh, that's gonna be painful. Who can I see? I still can't see Belwyn.
You probably can't see Wyldfyre now either.
I probably can't see Wyldfyre now. Victor, I think you would have cover.
Ross provides so much cover.
Well, he's behind the bone pile thing too. How does cover and a dexterity save work? Does that just give you advantage?
You get +2. You don't get advantage.
Okay. Well, make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Now I'm just imagining that Victor sees it coming and just grabs the bone pile, like stretches it up.
I like how Ron is grinning, but inside he's screaming.
Yeah.
Screaming in his heart.
I kind of wanted to make that save.
A little bit, I'd say.
Yeah.
Save only a +2.
I can't have all my good saves, Paige.
I guess so.
I'm not a paladin.
All right.
I expected better, Ron.
I mean,
Victor,
it's
are you
14.
turning to stone?
I don't think I'm turning to
he's
stone.
not.
I think I might just be turning to dust.
Yeah, Victor might be just dead now. Okay, thanks, bye.
Ooh.
Oh, we'll see. I probably won't be dead, but I also might be dead.
Whew.
Oh, that wasn't that bad.
Ooh.
Wow. That's...
A really terrible roll for 10d8?
average would have done me.
Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Paige Lightman.
Excellent.
Right?
No complaints on that front. That's fine.
Right?
My elvish spirit prevailed.
37 damage on 10d8.
So I can't heal you in there, though.
That's fine. Healing's for chumps. It might... I mean, I could run out of its eye somehow. I mean...
Yes.
You may want to consider that.
Remember, the blue glowy thing here is indicating which way the eye is facing.
Yes. Can we do
So-
something about that eye? Is that eye... Can we...
Yeah, murder it.
Yeah, killing the beholder.
No.
Yes.
All right, so that was Wyldfyre and my legendary. Ross, you're still turned to stone. Well, okay, so Goose, however, has decided that she has kind of had it, and so she will move. Is her move 40?
I mean, so her move is 40, and she does have a swim speed, I think. I should double.
She can jump the creek. It doesn't matter.
Sounds good.
Jump the crick.
30.
I'm excited to see what happens here.
What happens is that Goose isn't happy about any of her options. That'll get her there. All right.
She can always run around in a circle barking her head off.
She can run around in a circle going work, 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 or whatever sound a guard drake makes. But instead, she gets right here and she growls at this mat of bones with a furious reptilian hiss, and then turns around and concentrates on the beholder and shoots a web out of her mouth at this thing.
I'm sorry, Paige. All I heard was meow.
I know. It sounds like we're squeezing Hugin, but we are nowhere near him.
Cool. So she shoots a web. I mean, I guess her dragon spider blood was going to come out eventually. So
yes.
I think. Do we have to put her down now?
Or was it dragon?
I think so.
What? No, guys. Team, rather. Let me say that. At this point, Ross has died for Goose's character development. We have fridged Ross, so we have a better...
Excellent.
That means, Coda, you can play the guard drake from here on out.
I mean, Paige, when are we doing our spin-off series where it's just like Goose and Hewitt?
Yeah.
And Mr. Grumpy Pants, come on.
And
That's
Mr.
true.
Grumpy Pants.
Mr. Grumpy Pants is also.
But what is that movie? It's not The Rescuers.
The Rescuers Down Under?
No, it's Long Way Home or The Journey Home, about a cat and a dog trying to find their way home.
The Incredible Journey.
The Incredible Journey.
There we go.
I thought that was the one where they went through the human body.
Wow.
That's the
Magic School Bus learns about the human body.
That's
No.
I thought that was like the Incredible
Homeward
Voyage.
Bound.
Homeward Bound.
Homeward Bound.
That's
Which
it.
is whose subtitle is The Incredible
Think
Journey.
you're not wrong.
No.
Okay. Coda, what is your spell save DC?
My spell save DC?
I know I'm asking for class features. This is a difficult thing, and I should have given you more advanced
Oh,
notice.
No, I got
We've
that.
broken Coda.
It's right here. It is a 14.
Okay. My dexterity save is super shitty, so...
I wasn't expecting her to use my spell save DC, so that's fun.
Here comes the nat 20, y'all.
I mean, I think she does have DM inspiration.
Ooh.
Hey.
All right, so the Beholder is enveloped in a whole bunch of sticky webbing that is webbing it to the side of this pillar.
Ooh, excellent. Oh, and Niblick 2000 did confirm that The Incredible Journey was the book the movie was based on.
Got it.
Old Slow Tiger then busted out a mid-60s Disney reference on us with The Incredible
one?
Voyage.
Ah.
So I have
There's the
seen
problem,
The
right?
Incredible Voyage, and really enjoyed it as a biologist. All
It
right.
was an amazing Disney ride for
Yes.
like a half minute. It was still there.
Okay, so lots of interest. So, okay, a Beholder is now webbed.
Mhm.
That is a sad Beholder because I am restrained. I cannot move. Everybody has advantage to hit me.
Paige,
Which
let me get my tiny violin.
Right?
Yeah, I mean, you're
My
still...
attack rolls have disadvantage, but I don't make any. And I have
Oh,
disadvantage
no.
on dex saving throws. Okay. I just wanted to understand, make sure what I was up against. Wow, there's a lot of salt in this group. Like, damn.
Are you
Well-
webbed to the pillar, or are you free floating next to it?
I am webbed to the pillar.
But you're still being 5 feet away from it?
No, the pillar, dude, like the pillar and the Beholder touch here.
Okay, that's not how I was understanding this. So good.
Okay.
Because I was like, that's the base. The pillar is next another square over.
Nope,
That's how I
the
was understanding it.
the green area that is different than the floor of the places is tall.
Ah.
Okay,
Oh.
so that was Goose's turn.
Ew.
Belwood.
Well, cool. I got a bad guy here. He's taking.
You got two.
Taken.
No
some
waiting.
damage. So I will swing on purple that is taking 62 damage because I don't got a way to get up 30 feet.
Okay.
Or how stuck you are or something.
I mean, you really don't have any way to move exactly 30 feet.
I can move 25 feet, but when it's climbing, it's halfsies. Oh, you're telling me that I could Misty Step up there?
I mean,
If you wanted to.
if you
I
wanted to.
mean,
You can Misty Step if you wanna.
You have
Leave
you
your
have
friends
limited
behind.
resources.
Because your friends
Also,
don't
by
Misty
the
Step,
way-
and if they don't Misty Step there, no friends of mine.
I don't know why I'm trying to talk you out of taking the aura away from me.
I was like, what? Like,
By the way, Mike, I think your lovely companion there, Goose, also gets 15 temps because any creature.
He entirely does.
He will take
all
it.
right. Does a
20 will
hit.
hit Bony Boy.
All right, you have 9 points of magical piercing.
I am an undead creature. Is there anything else you would like to do here in addition to that roll?
I mean, I would like to remind you that I have limited resources. Like,
I'm merely putting it out there.
I also have a second attack. Like, are you telling me that you're 1 hit point? Because, like,
No,
what-
I actually did. I was just trying to see if I could get a smite out of you.
Wow.
Wow. Wow.
there. I'm gonna look at the camera.
On the
Drop
side
it
of my
on
face,
you.
heaving, breathing breath.
Alright, so you might have noticed that there's a Death Tyrant on the board that is also undead. And you think I'm gonna spend my smites
On Bony Boy?
on
Yeah.
Bony
yeah.
Boy when
Got
it's
it.
not a crits?
Fair enough. Anyhow.
Alright, my second attack
He
is
did.
gonna be on the other one.
Alright.
Since I have no way of stopping stone. A 19 hit.
We'll whack that one as well.
Alright, that'll be for 11 points.
Okay. It is still alive.
Yes. Kid's closer, but if the other one had to be at 63 before things got exciting.
Yep.
what is the status of the glowy crystals?
They had like this big burst of energy, and they got real dim again.
Yep.
But it looks like the energy is starting to ramp up.
All right. So, is there damage at the end of this turn or not?
No.
All right. Cool. I have big old lady balls, so I'm just going to walk away from. No, Victor's 2 squares away. Victor, come closer. I'm gonna move 1 square back. I'm gonna wait for Victor to move closer. Is that good enough? Will you meet me in the middle on your turn? Can you
Absolutely.
All right, cool. So I'll provoke from blue.
Okay. Take that attack with disadvantage.
Raise my shield high, and I scooch back. And then
18.
Misses. I laugh at it. I laugh a low, chortling, dwarfy
slobbers
laugh.
on your shield. All right. At the terminus of your turn, I will shoot an ID.
Okay.
Shoot. Nope.
Pew! Sorry, I felt like we needed a sound effect there.
All right, number 4.
Why not 2?
Because I rolled 1d9 accidentally. I feel like it was fair.
Got it.
All right.
D9.
Let me see.
No,
Still not me.
Victor.
Yes. Are you
Never heard-
asking me for suggestions about who to shoot? Because I've got some.
never heard of him.
You feel a force trying to lift you up off the ground again. I require from you a strength saving throw.
Gross.
I'll use this inspiration that was passed to me by one of my
Ross?
companions. No, it wasn't Ross. Ross is the statue.
I believe.
And in fact, you would have done it without the inspiration. Barely. You once again shrug off the wave of telekinetic energy.
You and that blade of grass.
Yep. Malagagar.
Excellent. Oh, don't forget your temps, by the way, Belwyn.
I was happy to take my time. Thank you very much.
Excellent. Malagar is going to do his best flying nun impression and sort of just buzz over to this spot next to. Yeah, I guess that seems all right. Basically, just dangling his toes right on Belwyn's head.
Right. I don't really notice.
She has help.
And then, right? And then we'll reach into a pocket and bring out a pinch of diamond dust and sort of do this over Ross.
Andrew, you may have a point of inspiration. I know
Who tries that
exactly what you were doing.
Just the
Like
inspiration
the
machine.
salt
Bag.
Yeah, salt bag.
Yes. And I'll pass it off, that point off to whoever else needs it, because I'm a cleric. I don't attack directly very much with anything. Everyone's resisting my wiles, more or
I
less.
think it goes to Victor, who's still tanking all of the saves.
Yeah, I will I'll happily refill. I'm basically running on pure Malagar power right now.
Exactly. And I will cast.
Had an ability to just give people inspiration. That's pretty cool.
I know, it's one of my class abilities.
It's like he's a bard cleric.
I mean, that's probably a fairly accurate description of what Malagar is like generally.
Yeah.
It could have been if that's how the chat had voted.
Right?
Opinions. I have had.
All right, and I'm not healing. I'm not feeling anyone in this damn anti-energy ray or whatever. So
negative energy cone.
Negative energy. Ugh, just bringing everyone down, man.
It's true. It's true.
Ugh. So Malagar will sort of crouch behind Ross, hoping that he provides just enough cover as Ross. The color begins to return to Ross's features.
I don't think Ross will protect us anymore.
But and experiences the worst pins and needles known to
full body pins and needles.
For a moment, I thought you were just going to make me sparkle. Like,
look, he's
let's be clear. You are also sparkling.
The good news is both hands of the stranger now.
Oh no!
Is that
Oh
really?
my! Oh my!
I imagine diamond glitter, while it is environmentally responsible,
Yes.
will get in all over everywhere and hurt quite a bit.
Have you ever been to White Sands, New Mexico?
Only in Deadlands.
So
I have actually been there, and
Yeah?
the gypsum is actually not bad.
Well,
It's all
but here's
gypsum
the
sand.
thing: it's so fine that it gets into everything, and so like if you have a phone that is not encased, it will get inside your phone and fuck that shit right up. That's kind of what I'm feeling right now. I'm gonna be picking diamond dust out of my scales for weeks.
Tell us how much you hated Anakin.
Or you could ask me to clean it off, but that's I'll leave that on you.
Malaga will be like, this is a service I provide.
Like, do you know? Like, people pay a lot of money for that in Waterdeep.
Yes,
so much.
Like 100 gold pieces.
Like
Very
100
similar.
gold
Very
pieces.
similar.
Well, I don't know. When it's cast with the magic, it's probably like at least 5 times that. I mean,
That's true.
spellcasting services are a thing.
Okay, who's up?
All right. With that, it is Bony Boy number green. All right. Mr. Grumpy Pants is contentedly trying to consume Shadowfell bushes, so I'm gonna leave him alone.
Yeah, I don't think that I can, like, since he's a paladin mount, I can tell him to do things, but I don't think he's like a summoned creature in that regard. I'm not sure what's going on there.
Your character, surely you know the rules better than I. All right, so Bony Boy is going to come over here, and I'm going to try to fight Victor, and then I'm going to try to surge up around his legs and consume him. But a 14 and an 11 will not do it. Victor, it is your turn.
All right. I will step away from my bony companions.
I will make some attacks of opportunity.
Seems unlikely since you indicated earlier you had 10-foot reach.
Oh, nope, you're right. Never mind, I take it back.
Very cleverly getting that crit out of her. Well done, Ron.
Oh,
And it's never coming back, Paige. You can't put that on. All right. And now
Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Paige Lightman.
I'm going to stick to my guns. And this time, my arrows are going to go into that damn beholder. Oh.
Ron, just use Paige's crit. She's not using it.
Ron, that is awful, buddy.
Malaga leans over and goes, Should I turn off the fairy fire? Is it messing up your aim?
It's restrained, even if you did that.
He keeps drilling the fairy fires around the creature.
Yeah. No. Aim at the target, not the
His
glowy
sights. He must have bumped his sights, and his sights are off.
He's
I
off
mean,
0.
you know, the skull is it's been calcifying over decades, and
Guys,
my poor arrows can't get through.
You've been
Don't
training
worry.
so much with that sword. You're clearly just rusty with your bow.
That could be true.
Mm-mm.
I've got 1 plus 2 arrow left. I'll get him next round. All right. There's no reason for me to provoke this turn, so I will just kind of stand in the stream and I'll also take my temps. How many is it?
Yes. 15.
15.
Actually, I should probably re-roll it.
Yep.
Yeah, it's really important to me, so please roll another 15.
It's all that's keeping you alive these days.
I mean, not so many words, but
12. That's not worse things happen.
Still pretty good. All right, Bony Boy El Numero Blue
What's up?
is gonna move here, and how smart am I?
I mean, you're a bag of bones.
Pretty damn dumb. All right.
Now, if you're a bag of brains.
Ooh, now that would be a hell of a monster to find in like an illithid colony.
But now,
You can have a point of inspiration there, buddy.
Yeah.
They keep that.
A giant brain in the middle of an illithid colony.
Wait a
That
minute.
would be unexpected.
Yeah, but imagine like a bag of brains like sliming around.
Or like
Like-
a
It's like a
brain
snack,
elemental.
like a snack pack. Oh,
No,
yeah.
kind of like
Snack pack.
Or brain golem.
no, sort of. Brain Golem is a great monster from second or third edition.
A brain
Um,
ooze. It's a brain ooze.
No, it's. Do you know the Pokemon Coleopsis? So it looks kind of like an egg, a raw egg. It's got kind of this gooey exterior and then a little nucleus in the middle. So imagine just like a big gooey, irregularly shaped gelatinous cube with a bunch of brains animating it.
Yeah, if Victor survives this, he's just going to go home. You have too many ideas, Tom.
Yeah, no, I'm going to use that later, Coda. Thank you.
Guys, I think we're going to be attacked by illithids at some point.
Seems likely.
Did I already attack with this guy or not? I got so excited about it.
No, you moved.
You were trying to decide how
Oh,
smart
gotcha.
you were. You have 4 people to choose
I
from.
am dumb as shit, so armor, no armor. I'm going to attack person with no armor.
I'm sorry, Paige. Have you attacked somebody within 5 feet of me that is not me?
I have.
Excellent. I will not let him do that with an attack.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Crit.
Oh.
Way to come back into the fight.
How much damage? Oh, that's a lot of damage. All right, and with that, it dies before it mauls Wyldfyre.
Hooray, I don't spend that spell slot.
Correct, you do
Yay.
not. Earth Elemental.
It's
Finish your
clearly
sentence.
some sort of boxing Earth Elemental champion that we've summoned here, because he is he's going to town on this beholder.
He will have an advantage on these attacks.
I think the best option for it, thanks to Maxa, might be to dance for victory.
Woo!
Yes!
Come on, let me get our dancing.
All right.
Who wishes us
What,
to
what
not
is,
die?
what is
I
the
should
traditional
put it out there. We
Earth
should feel good about
Elemental dance? We're gonna
I
go
think
with
it's
like
the Boogaloo. I
Yeah, but I
Oh
know,
yeah, the strongman.
I know what kind of music it likes. Rock and roll.
oh, Paige, you get an inspiration.
Does she?
Yes,
There's some things that shouldn't be.
because we have a history of rewarding bad
Right?
puns in this
Woo,
podcast.
bad behavior.
Why did we do
behavior.
that? Why did we do that? Oh God!
Thank
Thank
you,
you,
Maxim.
Yes, we appreciate it.
All right, and while the Death Tyrant is dancing, pop pop.
Right in the face.
How cold-blooded.
That's how this Earth Elemental rolls, y'all. So the first one's going to be a 21 to hit,
All right, that will hit.
and that's going to be, let's see, I'll do the damage next. The second one is going to be a 22 to hit.
Whoop, whoop.
Victor's
Fun.
just crying tears of blood.
I hate to tell you this, but you're getting skunked by a CR5
I mean,
elemental.
maybe I can play the elemental.
Okay, Paige, I'm just going to lump all of this bludgeoning damage together, and
Yep.
you parse it how you need. So between the 2 hits, 32 points of damage.
Nice.
Hot.
Good job, Bertha.
Look who appreciates my fairy fire.
No, that doesn't mean fairy fire. I'm restrained.
Well,
Oh.
I mean, it's the person receiving the
I think,
yes.
yes.
Gets to choose, so it might have been the fairy fire.
I mean,
A
that's
little bit of both.
right. The first
All
attack
right.
was fairy fire. The
We're
second
spoiled
attack
for
was
sure.
restrained.
Ooh.
All right. And at the terminus of the elemental's turn, I will take a legendary action.
Is it to cry?
Ooh, we can just find out what 5 is.
Okay, in that case, I will need somebody. Who can I see now?
Me? You can see a whole lot of me.
Yeah, you. Make me a wisdom saving throw.
A stone elemental just punched you in the face twice, too.
Yep.
I'm
Okay.
gonna use that inspiration you gave me earlier, Paige. And get a 22 on my wisdom save!
Yay!
Wow.
Feel a wave of sleepiness wash over you, but you are able to throw it off.
I just had 2 rounds of rest. I'm good.
Yeah, it's true. All right, it is my turn. My legendary pumpkins reset.
Pumpkin chunkin.
Fine. All right, I shall fire my 8. My 6 is busted. My 6 is still busted. And 1 and 5. All right, Ross, make me a dexterity saving throw.
Do we have any more floating inspiration anywhere?
I don't think we do.
All
I
right.
don't think we do, but you can see it coming, so you have advantage, so you don't need it anyways, and B, you're in my aura, so don't fuck it up.
Excellent.
You're asking the man to roll 1.
How about I get a 28?
There you go.
Right.
Bam.
There you go for that. I 1 and a 5.
We really should stop leaving Belwyn's aura.
I don't know
Ross!
what I was thinking.
I would like from you a Constitution saving throw.
Haven't I given you enough, Paige?
Nope.
Nope.
How about a 25?
Fine. All right. And what was the third one?
Very, very
What
nice.
was the effects for those of us that are keeping track of these things at home?
The second one was you started to seize up again, but without turning to stone.
Okay.
Okay.
And then number 5, Ross, wisdom saving throw.
That time I only got an 17.
Which is all you need.
Hooray! Thank you, Belwyn. Rodzilla picks up and just cuddles with his Belwyn.
All right.
Aw.
A wave of
Hooray.
sleepiness rolls over you, but you manage to shrug it off.
Hooray.
All right, Bony Boy number Red.
He then contemplates how he could put Belwyn closer to this beholder. Belwyn, how do you feel about fastball specials?
All right.
I think I'm good. Currently, I have the whole party in my aura, so I think like Ron's going to explode if I leave. So
I mean, I won't immediately die. I'll have time to like give you a look.
All right, this one goes over and is going to try to bite Ross.
this one being
Goose will take her AOO.
Nope, it went around her.
Oh, it did?
Yep.
I thought I was next to him.
No, it went
I got
Yeah.
down
Yeah.
to
it. I believe you.
like that. All right, so I'm going to miss you with my bite, and then I will try to constrict you.
Well, that's rude.
Very rude.
Yep, but I'm not very good at it. I don't think these things have hit yet.
They've been kindred spirits.
Paige,
I'm wrong.
Ron,
Yes.
have a pity inspiration.
I don't know if I want a pity inspiration.
I'll take it.
Damn.
But I'll take it.
It's there.
I'll take it.
No, you already gave it up. You already passed.
I actually already have an inspiration, so yeah.
That was very
Hooray.
cold.
All right, Wyldfyre.
Wyldfyre reaches out his hand, and Hewitt looks at him, rolls her eyes at him, and then plucks a feather and places it in his hand. And then Wyldfyre moves forward next to Belwyn and Ross and says, "Fly, you fools!"
Those are in fact, somatic or verbal component to the spell.
Exactly.
I thought it was Wingardium Leviosa.
So both Ross and Belwyn now have a 60-foot fly speed.
Ooh.
Ooh.
So how far was that move? There. And then Wyldfyre will keep on going to not be in line of effect of anything.
All right,
Nice.
Ross. You think that crystal is starting to warm up again?
Sure. In response to the "Fly, you fools" command that our wizard just gave us, Ross will say, "I don't run away from anything."
He'll fly at him! At him!
And then he will use that tail and just, like a bullet, towards this Death Tyrant.
You feel very jumpy. Like once you push off the ground, you feel like you could go really far, farther than you've ever jumped before.
Like a bullet.
Yeah. In fact, 60 feet if you wanted it.
Like a leg.
There we go. And then I will. Here, I can not be on top of that to make it slightly easier.
You probably provoked when you did that.
Sure.
Yeah.
I ain't afraid.
Yeah.
You ain't afraid of no little skeleton things.
18?
That'll miss. All right, and then Paige, I'm going to use my longsword to attack this thing, and I do have advantage, right?
Mm-hmm.
It is
but do you have
restrained?
Yeah. Is it from the restrained or from the fairy fire?
It's definitely from the fairy fire.
Oh, wait a minute. I owed myself.
But it's a goose's restrained.
Well done.
Yeah. Good swings. You're great.
There we go. So, Paige, I got a 26 and a 28.
Both will hit.
Why did you roll another crit, Paige? I'm so confused.
That was your dex save to do something.
All right, so I'm going
it
to... It
shrugs free of the web, but it's still...
I mean, technically, you're restrained by the web. You have disadvantage on the save. I'm just saying, because we had disadvantage on the dex saves when we were restrained from your effects.
You're right.
Either way, I'm dealing him...
We've still got now.
21 points of damage just from the attack itself, but Paige, this might be a bad time to inform this Death Tyrant that he is my most favored of foes.
Oh, really?
So I'm going to add in... And Paige, this might be a bad time to inform this Death Tyrant that he is also being spat upon.
A light drizzle.
For 6 more points of damage.
There we go.
And Paige, if that weren't enough, I'm going to use another, everybody, hold on to your seats, class feature.
What?
Paige, as I hit this thing, I'm going to use ensnaring strike. That does something, right? As the earth from around the earth elemental whips out and tries to ensnare this thing.
Okay.
Takes a d6 of piercing damage, and I'm casting this at level 2 because I got a level 2 spell and no reason to keep it. So 2d6 coming its way. That was not 2d6. There we go. All right, so 22, 27, 28.
I've added it piecemeal.
Excellent, thank you.
So that is 229 points of damage in toto.
Yes.
It had 217. Your first hit killed it.
I don't care. I don't care, Paige. Like a Superman bullet.
All right. You maul said beholder, and the floating lights over its skull go pop, 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 and extinguish, and the red light in its central eye extinguishes, and you can feel the malaise that has spread over you start to fail as that red light gets smaller and smaller and smaller, and then the skull falls to the ground and rolls.
Hooray!
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 Oh, thank God.
Paige, I did forget one thing.
What is that?
My enlarge damage!
Let me say in the chat, there's no kill like overkill.
Yep, 100%.
That brings it to 234, Coda.
Excellent.
Thank you, Kurgosh.
So true.
I'm not letting my Rosszilla damage get away, of all things.
I mean, listen, just, yeah.
I mean, I have bad news for you, but your enlarged damage is only a d4, not a d6.
Damn it!
He has special affinity, I'm sure.
Sounds good to me.
As long as it doesn't affect anything, he can have 2d6.
All right, and the bony boy disintegrates
Oh.
It's just the beholder.
Oh, they didn't want to miss us for a few more rounds?
Ron,
Now we're
that's
feeling
a
cocky.
real big glass house you're throwing stones.
That's all I have. All I have is a mouth.
Let's
Apparently, I don't
see.
have a bow.
How you like being turned to stone? I'll say as I grind him into the stone of the floor. It's fine. It works out in Ross's head.
I'm going to use my second wind now that I can heal.
I think Ross still has some maybe cranial calcification. We should check him for side effects, after effects, lingering things.
I rush over to the portal.
All right. So you can tell that the energy is building up again, and within a round or so, it will once again flare and fry everything in the near area.
Can you turn it off?
Do I get the impression that the beholder was doing that, or do I get the impression now that I have a second to kind of consider that maybe it's just like natural to this formation?
Make me an Arcana check as you consider that, please.
Sure.
All right. As you reach out with your mystical senses to understand the weave of magic around here, you believe that is a ward placed on this thing itself. And it is a type of negative energy that the undead do not find troublesome.
How close do you need to be to the thing to perform the ritual?
Well, I'm not going to get hit by the first one, but after the first one, if I'm going to have to take this damage every time, then I'm just going to take it. So.
I mean, Paige, is there any way that I could position my Rosszilla body in front of him to take the brunt of it for him?
You can. Wyldfyre, you with that kind of Arcana check, you believe that you might be able to disentangle this trap from it so that you can work on it.
Okay, I will start that process.
I will shield him as best I can.
Do we just need to spell magic it, or like what?
I mean, if you got the spell slots, go ahead.
I have to look something up. Hang on just a moment.
I mean, I only casted a 3, but yeah, I've got a spell slot available because I was saving it for a smite, but I never actually got to hit the beholder. So,
You got a whack in near the beginning, didn't you?
Yeah, sorry, that's true. I got one whack, which was my ready attack from the air elemental. Before then, I ruined my knees.
Yep.
Joe. So this is a magical trap that is wound up around this. I would like you to make me a Thieves' Tools check using your intelligence as the base stat.
Ooh,
trippy.
Something made specifically for Wyldfyre.
Right?
They never could have known that we would have brought in a rogue wizard with us.
So you might want to just tell Roll20 to roll 1d20 and then add your proficiency modifier.
Do I get my Gloves of Thievery bonus to this check?
Yeah, they help you undo traps. Right? Because it's pickpockets and traps for Gloves of Thievery. Yep.
Okay, so...
You can do it.
Best way to do this...
We'll be over here.
Yeah, I was going to say, Malachar, get over here behind the thing.
I'm just gonna roll like a weirdo. What's plus?
Whatever you're going to do it quickly.
Asps, very dangerous. You first.
Takes one look at this situation and trots behind the pillar and realizes that she can't get behind it because Malagar and Belvin are taking all the good place. So just climbs up it with kind of a spider walk sort of.
Goose will keep Mr. Grumpy Pants company.
I have a 24 page.
All right, you managed to pick apart the trap woven into the strands of magic around it, and the orange, baleful orange light around it dims and does not seem like it is growing once again.
Oh, thank God.
Do I take any damage as part of that process?
You do not.
Okay.
You are also no longer however many squares up.
What? No.
Oh, sure. Okay, sure. You still fly.
Yeah, I haven't stopped concentrating on that, though I will probably have to when I start the ritual, I would imagine.
Yeah. How long does the elemental hang out? Till it dies?
An hour, I want to say.
A while, yeah.
Feels like an hour is the right amount.
Yeah.
I mean, it's cool. He's just over there practicing his boxing punches.
Dedicated
melding with the earth. Yeah.
I mean, we interrupted him during practice, so...
We did?
So he actually goes up under the skull and earth glides under the skull and then comes up out of the earth like wearing the beholder skull on his head.
What a prankster.
What a showboater. Okay, well, once I have this trap dispelled, I'm going to move right into it. I'm going to mentally contact the other side and let that guy, Treebeard.
Oak Branch.
Oh, yes. Yearwin.
I'll let Yearwin know I'm ready to go.
All right. You spend long moments trying to contact your fellow wizard, and within 2 or 3 minutes, you believe that you can feel their solid, rooted presence reaching out towards you. What are the rest of y'all doing?
Malagar comes over to have a look. He's fascinated.
Wyldfyre believes that if somebody has the Arcana skill, that they may also aid you in this endeavor.
Paige, I will be keeping an eye out for any redcoats that might come and mess with us.
Okay, are you...
I'm keeping my eye out for anything that may come in.
You believe that if Rossilla is going to stand in the circle, he is going to be totally in your way.
Yeah.
Malagar kind of shrugs and goes...
protect you from the awful trap energy.
Right?
Yeah. No, I appreciate it. Now.
I'll also beg Belwyn to stand somewhere where they're covering us with Aurora.
Somewhere kind of central.
There we go. Sure. So Belwyn is going to pray to Nobanian for victory and thanks in defeating this terrible creature, and then is going to start looking around for things to reclaim as part of the victory process.
Well, you do have a great big beholder skull.
I mean, that's
it's
not fitting in
the
sock. I look around in the skull for any gems or magic items or...
So that means you're over here with the skull?
Yeah, sure.
See if there's anything stuck in its teeth.
I look in its teeth, too.
I like how the team goes after you so they can all stand in the overrun.
Yeah, everyone's helping me search. Unless anybody else is doing Arcana, I'm not. So, I haven't seen Joe roll under a 20 on Arcana.
Never.
So I think
cannot happen.
As much as I want to help you search, I'm going to be keeping an eye out.
Malagar skipped the theory section of the whole cleric correspondence school, so he's like, yeah, I don't know how this really works. I just do it.
That's fine. It's fine.
He went to the sorcerer school of clerics.
What you just
like
said
that
gave me psychic damage. Thank you.
I know, right? All right.
Actually, no. Malagar went to the Cordon Bleu school of cleric thing.
Well, I mean, if there's nothing else, then I'm just going. So
I think it's more like Gwinnett Technical College.
Yeah, I think you're the only one that's trained in Arcana.
Let's do it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you start adjusting the strands of the weave and repairing them here to make this area whole and to remove the conduit between the Shadowfell and the Feywild. And as you do, you can feel Yearwind doing similar things from the other side.
Oh, I will cast guidance on Wyldfyre. Just be like, there's a little sprinkle of goodness.
Is that more that damn diamond dust?
I had another pitch of diamond dust.
Hey, that was just left on my fingers. That was just residual. That's free. That's
Everything gets out of my hair.
The whole party is going to be wearing it.
Maybe.
As you are annealing the strands of the weave together, you have an option. You can heal this rift in such a way that it is actually almost scarred over, and this area is stronger and even more repellent to the force of the Feywild. Because the Feywild and the Shadowfell are like a positive and a negative pole.
Sure.
And they tend to repel each other. And you can increase that repellency between the two, or you can leave it where it is.
Do I have any idea what that would do?
I mean, you think if you change it, it could have lasting effects on both planes, but without a library and a couple of days to research it, it's hard to tell.
I'm going to leave it alone. Wyldfyre does not feel... Like, there's a lot of things Wyldfyre's willing to do. He doesn't feel like changing the makeup of the cosmos to something that right now he's willing to do.
Okay.
Well, no.
I was about to say...
No. Wait. Paige, which one is going to be easier? Because Wyldfyre's more concerned about this being successful than doing it maybe the best way. If they're like equally successful, he probably won't change. Equally as difficult, he probably won't change anything. Probably. I don't know. Let's think about it.
Yeah, it'd probably be easier to put like a real strong patch on it rather than to carefully reweave all the strands of magic to their original conformation.
Joe, one thing...
It requires much more subtlety and care.
One other thing
perfect.
I do think needs to be pointed out in this situation. If you force these two planes apart, think about how much paperwork would be involved.
I mean, Zero, they're not part of his organization.
I still feel like there'd be some paperwork involved. You gotta change your address and like your cosmic address.
He loves paperwork, though.
Right.
True.
Think about the cosmic paperwork you'd have to do.
If Wyldfyre is going to end up being known for one thing throughout all of history,
other than treason.
Victor, this is the joy. This is the joy. The elves are going to be around for way longer than any of us.
That's true.
So Joe and Ron, if you would please, if somebody missed that show, would you give them a little background about this whole treason thing?
Oh, Wyldfyre committed treason a while ago to convince the entire group to go save some gnolls. Totally worth it.
How did that all go down?
I don't know, it was very easy. Wyldfyre just told Victor that we had gotten orders to go save the gnolls. It worked great.
For all Victor knows, we did.
We did. Yes. And at some point in the future, Wyldfyre will definitely let Victor know, probably moments before he walks in to talk with Perrin. Be like, oh yeah, Perrin did ask us to do that. I gotta go get a drink, bye!
Perrin is their CO back in Aglaron.
Honestly, Perrin would have expected of me anyway. It's totally fine.
Right. I was just going to say the secret ingredient is lying, but...
The secret ingredient is lying.
Is that treason, though, or like more like dereliction of duty?
Or just being a jerk? Or is it seizing the initiative and doing what's right in any way possible?
That depends on if it's successful or not. If it's successful, that one. If it's a failure and you're taking orders and falsifying orders, then it's treason.
I'm excited to see what Wyldfyre does with this.
Okay, so...
I'm more excited to see what Victor does with this.
So Wyldfyre, thinking about it, Wyldfyre realizes that he doesn't really understand what will happen if he does the patch quickly. And he also realizes that in many ways, as much as he is hot-tempered, he would much rather be remembered as someone who was wise like his master. And he thinks that what his master would do in this case is do it the right way.
His master, Alan Corbier, would have definitely done it the right way.
So as much as his initial instinct is, I'll just do this the fast way, he'll kind of think about it for a second and realize, no, I should do this the right way.
Okay. All right.
Did I just hear off in the distance sirens and character growth?
Hey, that's some character growth.
No, that's clearly a doppelganger. We should kill him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Wyldfyre knows none of us can actually see him growing, so he can.
Correct, exactly. God, ew, gross.
He can take solace in that.
Yeah.
That's true. If none of us are aware of the decision being made, then we can't agree that it was the right decision and be surprised by what Wyldfyre chose.
Don't worry, I'm sure he'll boast about it later.
Let's see how it turns out first.
Cat! Alien kitty! All right, so it takes... so time gets a little meaningless as you spend your concentration moving through the weave and carefully taking strands of magic that are as thin and curling as a new vine, and once again gently coaxing them into the places that they should be. And during this time, you are channeling the power of both the Feywild and the Shadowfell through your body. I would like a saving throw from you, and you may use any of your mental stat saving throws that make you happy.
Sure, I will make an intelligence saving throw. Sounds great.
But does that make you happy, Joe?
Yep, sounds great.
So, awesome.
And if it makes you happy, can it be that bad?
Oh, it rolled. It added
That's
a D.
weird.
It added a D4. It added a D4, so take 1 off of that.
Yeah,
I had it set up to add the D4 from the guidance.
Got it.
So it did a bunch of weird stuff to the math, which
Okay.
looks like it was just a 1 because I'm plus 10 on my roll. So
Got it. So you managed to keep the forces, the positive and negative energy, from essentially colliding within you.
right.
And after a long while, you're not quite sure how long, you come back to focus, and you believe the portal between the two is cut. The rest of y'all see, during this time, about 5 minutes passes, and then you start seeing movement on some of the hillsides around there, and you can see occasionally a pair of red glowing pinpoints of light, like the eyes of an undead creature watching you, and they kind of move in and out through the murk at the edges of your vision. What do you do?
Victor, we've got trouble.
Well, form a perimeter. We got to keep Wyldfyre alive while he finishes the ritual.
And maybe some of you should have taken the opportunity to, rest and heal.
I mean, we've had 5 minutes, so.
Also, bad news. I don't have any more hit dice to spend on rests, so.
Okay, well, let me
Luckily,
do this thing.
I'm not that damaged. I only turned to stone for a short time.
Well,
Paige,
who is
Ron,
that?
on the other hand, Victor took a beating.
Yeah.
Paige, while they're working on those heals, I will move to intercept any ghostly or undead figures coming at us.
They stay a couple of 100 feet away. If you would like to go out that far to meet them, let me know.
Nope.
That sounds like a bad idea.
Nope. I still stay within the rings of stone, but I will position myself so that if they did move, they'd be moving towards me.
Would you check and see how long that elemental is going to be with us and how long you
It's
remain?
an hour.
It is an hour. And how long will you remain Rossilla?
I want to say that is also an hour, but I'll look.
Totally cool. I just want to make sure we know.
I'll drink my potion of greater healing.
Okay.
No reason to die with it on my belt.
In this 5 minutes, did I find anything in the Beholder's skull?
Yes.
Good.
I think I have a list.
You can tell me that list. You say I found stuff.
You found stuff. I'll get you back on the list later.
Great. I knock out a bunch of the teeth and claim them. I
Okay.
put them in also with the loot, and then I also go with this whole perimeter thing.
Okay.
Now,
And
Malagar's
The Wyldfyre.
I am Rossilla for 4 hours.
Nice.
Ooh.
Okay.
Malagar's going to pass 2 more regular potions of healing to Victor.
All right, regulars do 2d4.
+2.
Yeah.
10, 16, plus 8 is 24 more. All right. I am no longer bloodied.
So, the tenor of the place changes. Oop, that is totally not what I meant to play. I'm having an audio fail. Hang on just a moment.
I'll go back to what I was going to ask before the scene started to turn. Don't you need some of the tender loving of the Lord of Beasts?
I mean, I definitely still have some room to be healed, but we want to make sure we're ready. We're still flexible for combat if it comes out.
I mean, I got 45 points. You let me know if you want any of it.
All right, so Joe, Wyldfyre thinks to finish the ritual to close this tear. You'll need to empower it with some amount of magic, and it may be a while before you can reach this magic back again. What kind of spell slot would you like to put into it?
Well, my options are either a first or a second, because those are the only spell slots I have. Unless I can use spell slots.
Yeah, you can use a used spell slot for this particular application.
Ooh, that makes it not better in my book.
How badly do you want it?
And can only Wyldfyre put spell slots into it?
It has to be someone trained in Arcana who's participating in the ritual.
All right, you guys have fun.
Yeah, we're
We
just
should have brought more experts with us.
I think Wyldfyre. Wyldfyre wants to do this correctly. He'd put his 5th level spell slot into it.
Got it.
Oof.
Man.
All right.
When no one can see what Wyldfyre does, all of a sudden he's like an angel.
Right.
All right. So the green and gold glowing strands of magic kind of anneal over in one area, and the black and purple strands of magic anneal over another area. They're grown indistinguishable from the other surrounding magics. And with that, the orange light in the crystals flares once and then fades, and all the crystals turn kind of a dull gray color and start to like pop and crack as they disintegrate.
Take that, Crystal.
The ritual is complete.
Is it done?
Ooh.
Can we get out of this place?
Yes.
Paige, I assume that while all of this is going on, more and more motes of light that our eyes are appearing on the horizon.
Yeah, and there's a lot of rustling in the bushes.
Good, let's go.
I will
Like-
pull out.
Rustling or Wyatt rustling?
Ugh, stop. It's kind of like you can see them all around you, and there's got to be hundreds and hundreds of undead creatures. So, Malagar and Ross, you do see over on one rise, probably, 300 or 400 feet away, kind of in a low area in front of the rise, there are a bunch of armored humanoid figures that don't have any of those glowing points of light. And in fact, they move really lifelike. They move in very lifelike ways. And you don't see things like exposed, like bones and big chunks of skin missing. They look almost like people.
Are the bright red cloaks a dead giveaway?
Nope. They're all dressed in various shades of charcoal, black, and very, very, very dark blue. And their clothing seems to be pretty well kept. But you do notice a faint sparkle of jewelry. And they seem to have elaborate nose rings, and eyebrow piercings, and ear piercings.
Oh, it's my emo friends.
And standing on the ridge kind of above these folks looks like a giant. The figure appears to be female and is wearing kind of a black, shaggy cloak. And she appears to be watching this without any particular expression on her face. There is a large black bird on one of her shoulders.
Could be anybody. Let's go.
Right. So as
Wyldfyre will. Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, while Wyldfyre is opening the portal, he will kind of point to those figures out to Victor. Those don't look like Thayans.
That is 100% a true statement.
I think you are learning your foe identification skills well. I mean,
Malagar is going to... Oh, please.
No, you go.
Malagar is going to pull out a sketchbook and quickly draw them, because this seems unusual. And they definitely appear very unusual.
Yep.
Now that we're hanging out, I brought Mr. Grimmy Pants back over, and Belwyn, astride Mr. Grimmy Pants, will give them a far away salute of one force to another. The noble way.
Sure. One of the figures, kind of in the front, raises what looks like a wickedly sharp spear with kind of an elaborate spiky head on it. Kind of raises a sphere. From this distance, you can't tell a face or figure or anything.
Hint, it's because they have no face.
No, they clearly have faces. They clearly have faces. All right. Wyldfyre, you feel like the breach is sealed, and there you are.
I retrieve a knife from my bag and begin to open a portal for us out of here. After I step out of the portal, after I step out of the circle.
Okay. The knife is as cold as an icicle, but it doesn't appear to melt in your hands and get slippery. And you can put a portion of your magical power into it, and you see a doorway start to open midair. On the other side of it, you can smell fresh autumn leaves, and you can kind of feel a gentle breeze on your face. And it's got a beautiful sunrise or sunset full of orange light and pink light streaming through. It is by far the most colorful thing you've seen in God knows how long.
Maybe everybody showed up just to see this.
Oh my God, go!
It's gorgeous. Wait, let me just... I'm going to quickly sketch that out, too. That's beautiful.
I will turn to the Earth Elemental, and I will instruct him, guard this portal. And then I will barrel through this portal with Goose and make sure there are no foes on the other side.
Okay. Are you taking the Beholder Skull or leaving it here?
Oh, can we haul it? Is that a thing? Will it fit?
I mean, Ross is pretty heavy, or Ross is pretty big. He can carry it.
Grab it, Ross.
I will grab the Death Tyrant skull and drag it through, because obviously this is going to make a great loincloth later.
Whose loin? Anyways, Malaga will cross in behind Ross, who's dragging the skull.
All right, so Ross is through, Malagar's through. Who's next?
Do I have to go through last page because I have the knife?
Yes.
Okay.
The Earth Elemental
Victor
guarding.
I gesture you through the portal. I know you're a paladin, but I have to be last. As last as I can be, anyway.
Second to last, you mean?
Right. There's a whole thing that's going on about, like, but you can't be last because Wyldfyre has to be last. And then
and then we both realize we're just burning time for no reason.
Yep. All right.
There's a long, soulful look, though.
Yeah. Yeah, and then I'll go through right on Belwyn's heels, basically.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just Wyldfyre and the Earth Elemental left.
And a whole bunch of new friends.
And potentially a whole bunch of new friends.
I don't know why Ross has told us elementals stay here, but I leave. That sounds weird.
He hates Earth Elementals.
As you leave, you notice the giant figure on the horizon turns its head to look at you and points at you as you leave.
Ooh.
Paige, is there any way to dismiss the Earth Elemental mentally?
I don't think so.
Okay, cool.
So.
I mean, it's not trapped there forever. Forever. It will get to go home pretty soon.
Did anything interesting happen?
The
Wyldfyre
giant pointed at me.
Oh.
It's probably the Raven Queen, so,
I couldn't tell if it was you, and then you're going down, or you. Good job. Something.
Right?
Definitely you.
If only you had a wisdom squirter rub,
Here, I'll make you a wisdom check, Paige.
I mean, why know things when you can just assume them? I assume it was a thumbs up point.
Hard to interpret.
I mean, I just assumed it was pointing because you had to invest so much of your own magic into the Shadowfell, which is permanently tying you to it, and that way she's taking some of your power and your memory. But
Let me write that down.
Wait. Who do I need to sue now? What's going on?
Mostly Belwyn.
Ah, excellent.
Y'all are full of just great ideas tonight. Have a point of inspiration there.
Yay!
I'm going to take this opportunity to remind our viewers that if they also have great ideas for Paige, they can visit our Discord channel where we've got a terrible ideas for Paige channel.
I never go there. It's not for me.
I now have set up my notifications, so if something's posted there, I get a notification.
Looks like nothing to me.
Excellent.
And none of us go there except Paige.
I go there strictly for setting up of Discord purposes.
But now you've done that, right?
Yes.
All right, you find yourselves back in the Feywild, and the difference is palpable. Even though parts of the Feywild were wintry, they were still vibrant. They were still alive. They were still full of potential. And the Shadowfell was the opposite of all of those things. So to be back among all these glorious bursting colors and the smells of the earth whispering on the wind is... it could not help but move even the most hard-hearted of people.
Paige, I as I see that we're back in the clear, I'm going to instinctively reach up and kind of feel my head. What's going on with my hornlets?
They are in fact hornlets. They have come through your scales, and they are just kind of poking out like this. They're kind of itchy.
I can give you a cream for that.
It looks like we are in the clear. Did everyone make it through okay?
Yes.
Yep, everyone except Earth Elemental.
Where are we?
I mean, you're clearly in the Feywild somewhere.
Sure, that doesn't really clear it up, though.
I mean, is there a leaf-strewn lane nearby that we can see?
There is a leaf-strewn lane nearby that you can see.
I guess we just choose a direction. We'll run into a helpful unicorn soon enough, probably.
Yep.
Probably.
We'll find out next week on Feats and Fables.
We're going to get mugged by Faye.
Yeah, probably.
Well, have no ability to trust.
I don't have 2 spell slots to rub together, so it'll be a lot of fun.
They're just going to roll over us a handful of brownies.
And you mean like Girl Scouts, not even actual Fae?
I mean, that would just mean they were Fae with training.
Yeah, they need to get their beat and adventure badge. However, since we're low on resources, do we want to just like pitch a tent here and hang out? I mean,
you don't think we should just wander through uncharted Feywild while we're low on resources?
I'm just throwing ideas out there, Well, I'm good to go. I managed to not get hit in any of that somehow.
Yes, we all know you're functionally invincible.
I mean, define
we could set
good to go.
We'll decide. We'll decide at the beginning of next session whether we want to rest. We probably want to rest, though.
That probably for the best.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. But that's an excellent thing to think about next week.
Yay!
With that, at that point in time, I think we can go to the outro screen. Y'all be sure and hang out with us for the porch lag, and then after the porch lag, Coda, we're throwing to Jenny.
Yeah, we're going to toss our raid over to Jenny Loveday, who is actually playing some of the new Magic the Gathering Forgotten Realms set that came out.
Ooh,
fancy.
Still need to read the cards.
They're pretty cool, Ron. They're definitely pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you for joining us, friends, on this adventure. Please bring back your friends, your family, your pets, whoever has a Twitch account to watch the show with you. Thank you, chat, for inspiration, figuratively and literally.
Oh, God.
That is really loud.
That is really loud.
So
Okay.
loud.
We'd like to thank our listeners and supporters, particularly Maxim, but also...
So Maxim, our latest resubscriber, who, by the way, 9 months. Thank you, Maxim. We also have Dave Computes and Dark Deer in the Woods, who are most recent followers. Thank you.
Ooh.
And
Excellent.
if you have any friends who have not yet followed us, go get them to hit that button. Smash that like and subscribe.
Please join us next Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time to see what happens next. And follow us
To adventure!